We're going to have Jenga,
Really?
who's played a whole 30 minutes of Smash Brothers, make a Super Smash Brothers tier list off of hearing me and Brettley complain about Smash Brothers, and that's it.
Okay.
Oh, this is a W.
So, I'm gonna grab characters, and you're gonna tell me what tier you think they are. Also, important thing, you have a couple hotlines. You have 5 hotlines.
5, okay.
All
And would I
right.
just get like a hint? Or-
The hints are, you can ask this character's worst matchup. You can
Okay.
ask if they're better than my character. You can ask, or if I think they're better than my character. You can ask Brettley if you think they're worse than his character, or better. You can ask Brettley if you think they're better or worse than his character, or me if they're better or worse than mine. And then you can ask.
That's well and good and all, but like, all right.
You can
I
ask
don't know if
me.
it'll help me that much, but
You can ask me if I think they beat my character, and you can ask Brettley if you think they beat his character.
okay.
All right. We're just gonna go one by one, but in alphabetical order. So, how good do you think Banjo is here? 1 second. I'm gonna remove this bottom tier.
I feel like Banjo, he's like, I mean, I've heard you guys say that like nobody knows how to fucking play Banjo. Oh no, that's Duck Hunt. That you were like, Duck Hunt is really pog, but nobody plays him.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Banjo is like a B tier. He's like kind of mid, probably.
So high
Like a low
tier
mid.
or here? We're gonna have mid tier and low tier. So you want
I'd say
mid?
like mid. I'd say he's like probably top of mid. That'd be my guess.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's cool. Like he could do stuff.
All right. Bayonetta.
But that's like the gay people.
Bayonetta, I mean, I know they're like really good in the last game, and they were probably nerfed into the ground, but like there's probably still people that enjoy playing her. So I'd say like either top or high tier. Maybe like, I feel like I don't know if I've seen her in top tier before. I'd say like high tier.
Okay. Bowser.
Bowser's gotta be, I mean, he's a heavy, so like how good could he be? But he's also, I think he's fucking cool, so like, but is he as good as Bayo? I don't know. I'd say like mid tier. I don't know. Maybe he's high tier. I don't know.
All right, we're
I'll
only
put him
gonna
mid tier for now.
only gonna order the top 10. You don't have to worry about ordering.
Okay, that's fine. I'll say mid tier for
Bowser
now.
Jr.
I'd say I don't know where the fuck that guy goes, so I'd just say mid. I feel like he's probably not bad. He looks like a shenanigans kind of character that has like weird mechanics probably. So like he has tools to where like if you're like autistic and you love playing Bowser Jr., you can make him good. So I'm gonna say probably not a low tier at the very least.
He's an autism enhancer.
Byleth, I mean this is funny MK Leo character, right? I'd say like
Yes.
top tier. Because nobody plays him other than MK Leo, right? I'd say top.
Yeah, that's correct.
Captain Falcon, I'd say like high tier, probably. Maybe top tier. I'd say high tier.
Alright.
From, I have no gauge on the swordies at all. I know that like maybe Ike is probably like the heavier ones are probably a little bit worse. I'd say like Braum is probably like a high tier.
Okay. Cloud.
I guess top tier.
So real. Corin.
High tier. That's where like all the Fire. I'm not doing myself any favors as a Fire Emblem fan. Just like putting them all together. Like yeah, they're the same.
All right. What about good old Pit?
Hit.
Yeah.
I kind of saw like one conversation that was like, Hit's kind of annoying and can be good, but I don't know.
Where are you seeing these conversations?
In our chat room.
I'll just say high, maybe.
Fine. You're doing pretty good for only listening to us complain. All right, Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong. Definitely not. Definitely higher than a mid tier. I feel like. I'd say probably high tier.
Okay.
Donkey Kong, I'd probably put the same.
Here?
It feels weird putting Donkey Kong in high tier and Bowser in mid tier, but I just feel like I don't know. You talk about Donkey Kong and you make him sound really cool, so
Well, that's because he is really cool.
He is
and also
really
handsome,
he is.
and he has a
pretty
hot
cool.
girlfriend. Have you ever
Dr.
seen
Mario.
Donkey Kong's hot girlfriend?
Dr. Mario is like low tier, right? This guy's dog shit. I've never seen this guy once. Duck Hunt Dog. I'm gonna say most people. I'm probably gonna put him higher than most people. In putting him in high tier.
Why?
I feel
Explain
like
why.
Well, it's like I was saying, like you said, he's like a good character, but like nobody really wants to like put in the effort to learn how to play him. So like, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like high tier material to me, where like potential to be good, but it's just way more effort than the other characters. It kind of depends on how you're gauging this list. Like, if you want to say like the best characters are the ones that are like the easiest to play, like they have the most reward for the least amount of effort, those are the high tiers, then like yeah, Duck Hunt Dog is like probably nowhere near the top. He's probably like good, but just requires
this is
too much
genuine
effort
things
for it to
people
be
talk
worth.
about when they talk about tier lists, like what you just said. Alright, Falco.
I'd say probably high tier.
Right there.
Yeah, I'd say Fox. I mean, I don't know what the dynamic is between Fox and Falco. I know Fox is like better in like melee, but that's like so many games ago. I don't know if that's relevant at all. I just put him in high as well.
Okay.
I feel like I don't know if they're top tier or not. I know they're like fast, but
Ganondorf.
Ganondorf, that's a top 10 character, I think. Really good, lots of damage. Yeah. Yeah, probably gonna have to put that guy in low tier, unfortunately. As much as it pains me.
Alright, Greninja.
Greninja seems like I don't know anything about Grin. I might just say mid, just because like I feel like I don't see like them played. They seem like
So
they're kind of
real
like
for
a
that
niche
one.
character. I'd say
So-
like mid.
So real and French phobic of you.
So real. Hero.
Hero is comedy. I'd say probably high tier, just because like they have so many tools.
Yes.
You could do stuff with them. Ices, I don't know shit about Ices. Probably mid if I had to take a guess.
Mid.
It seemed like kind of a mid character.
Alright, what about this boy Ike?
Ike, I mean, I was saying about like the Fire Emblem swordies earlier. Like, I feel like actually Chrom is probably one of the slower ones, right? But like, I feel like Ike is probably worse than Corrin just because he's slower. I'd probably say like mid tier.
Alright, I'm gonna tell you right now, Chrom is the fastest sortie.
Oh, that's I actually
He's
yeah, I
like
guess that
top-
makes sense
he has,
because
like-
Lucina.
He has
Yeah,
like the
okay.
best overall physics in the game, right?
Yeah. Well, probably Aegis, but yeah.
All right, well, I have him in high tier, so
Yeah,
we'll just
yeah.
keep him there. Incineroar is not low tier, I don't think, but definitely not high tier, so he's going in mid.
Real.
Maybe
Inkling.
he's Inkling. For some reason, I'm feeling like Inkling is really good, like way better than like is reasonable for anyone to assume.
How good do you think they are?
I don't know if they're top tier or not. I feel like they've got to be high tier, but I don't know. There's like something in the back of my head like that's a top tier character. Also, like top 10 has no characters in it. Well, we'll shift them around
Yeah,
afterwards. We haven't gotten to the really disgusting characters yet, so
So where do you think Inkling goes?
I'll go top tier for now. Just
So
cut,
real.
just for the funnies.
What about Isabel?
Isabel like kind of gives me the same vibes as like Bowser Jr., where it's like a shenanigans character. But also, I feel like Isabel has like some legit bullshit.
Look at her. She does look like she has some legit bullshit.
I kind of want to say high tier, but I feel like that's wrong. I'm just gonna say a mid tier.
Alright.
I feel like that's fine.
Joker.
Joker. I mean, Joker used to be really good, right? I don't know if he's good anymore. He's still definitely top tier, I would imagine. Is he
Mhm.
top 10 material?
I'm not giving hints.
I mean, 10 is a large number, so I'd say like probably top 10 minimum. I don't know if he's top 5 or even top 8, but top 10 maybe.
Alright. That's pretty good. What do you think about Jigglypuff?
Um,
Oh,
I would imagine mid tier.
it's
I don't
here.
really know. Yeah,
Kazuya Mishima.
that's a top 10 probably.
Uh-huh.
Are you gonna order top
Yeah.
10?
Yeah, what do you, well, we'll do that at the end. What do you hear about Kazuya?
I just hear that he's really frustrating because he just has really good setups, really easy to execute. Tons of fucking damage from I don't know. It's one of those things where I hear that like Steve is bullshit, but like I've seen Steve be played. I hear Kazuya is bullshit, but I don't really like watch people play Kazuya.
Uh-huh. So do you
So-
think he's better or worse than Joker?
Better for sure,
Okay.
I think anyways.
Ken.
Ken is cool
Yeah?
in that like kind of unique character, I guess. I don't know. I don't actually know exactly how it works, but it seems cool. Probably. I don't know if that's like that doesn't actually give me any gauge on whether he's a good character or not though, because he could be like really cool and terrible, but also and like really cool and bad. I think if he was really cool and good, I would see him more. So I'm gonna guess he's like really cool and like not that good.
So where?
So like probably like either mid or high tier. My gut is saying mid tier.
Alright. King DDD.
It would be painful to put him in low tier, so I feel like mid tier is appropriate.
Alright.
Maybe he's better than I think, but I think he's not good.
Alright. King K. Rool.
King K. Rool is like pretty similar to DDD in my head, but like has like more wacky shit. So like probably high tier.
Okay. Real.
Kirby's kind of dog,
Yeah.
if I
he's
remember
low tier.
correctly.
You think he's
I don't know
low
if it's
tier?
like low tier dog, but it's like pretty dog.
Uh-huh.
I'm feeling mid tier just because like I'm thinking low tier is like on another level of bad.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like Kirby's playable, you
Alright,
know.
This is what I'm gonna guess you don't know anything about. What about Big Link?
Yeah, I don't really know shit about Big Link. I'd say like I'd say like I know a bunch of like weird tools, like kind of like I would imagine probably kind of like a swordy, like maybe like a little bit fast, but not too fast. I'd say like honestly might be like peak mid character. I don't imagine he's high tier.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say mid.
Little Mac.
Little Mac is going at low tier.
Oh.
Feel like that's a given. Lucario. I want to put Lucario in high tier. Lucario is cool.
Okay.
I think Lucario is a high tier. I don't know if he deserves to be in high tier. I don't know if he's a mid tier. Maybe he's way better than I even know and he's high tier. Or I mean top tier, but I'm thinking high tier.
Also, remember you have your hotlines if you're unsure about some of that. Like, do you recognize this character?
Glucus?
Yes.
That's funny. Because I know Brentley literally mains Lucas, but I don't actually know if Lucas is a good character. I would imagine it's not a terrible character, because Brentley wouldn't like subject himself to a bad character.
I would never.
I'd say like high tier, probably.
High tier?
Definitely not top tier.
Okay. What about Lucina?
I mean, Lucina's like Is Lucina not like just the exact same as Chrom?
No.
I imagine they're like slightly different, but like they're also probably really similar.
So you get put in Mr. Chrom.
Yeah, like even if they're like pretty different, I don't imagine there's like a full tier between them. Maybe they're like crazy different and I'm stupid, but
Alright. Luigi.
I don't know. I mean, I hear about the funny Luigi 0 to deaths. So like, I imagine he's at least high tier. But I don't know if he's top tier or not. You know what? I'm feeling top tier is a little bit light right now, so let's go for top tier for Luigi. You know, Luigi's cool. That's the only reasoning. Luigi's cool.
Yeah. What about his brother?
Mario is like probably worse, I would imagine. Probably like high mid tier character. Maybe high tier. I don't know. I don't actually know anything about Mario.
You can use a lifeline.
What are the lifelines again?
The lifelines are, do you think they're... What's the worst matchup? Does Brentley think it's better or worse than his character? Do I think it's better or worse than my character? Do I think... You can ask me if I think Mario beats my character, or you can ask Brentley if he thinks Mario beats his character. Those are your 5 options.
Okay, Brentley, is Mario better or worse than Lucas? In your opinion?
He's a little better. He's better. Definitely.
Okay, we can just stick him in high tier then. I don't know if I'm comfortable putting him in top tier. I feel like there's no way he's that good. I feel like I don't see him enough. I don't know.
Makes sense. What about Marth?
Marth. Marth is giving. I feel like he's giving. I almost want to say mid tier, but that feels fucked up because I have all the other Fire Emblem characters in high tier. So maybe he is mid tier. I don't know. Marth is like really good in past games, but I don't know how much that matters. Let's just go high tier again. I feel like high tier is kind of big, but also that seems appropriate.
We're taking the high tier you already have.
Oh, you're gonna make this harder.
Yeah, we're gonna do high tier and low high tier. High tier.
Oh god.
Who do you think? Here, do you think this guy's low or high?
We can keep him in high tier. I feel like Captain Falk is kind of moving with it. High. Keep Chrom in high. Lucina and Marth you can move down. I feel like. Corrin, I really don't know. You can move Corrin down too. Why not?
Pit?
Dark Pit. We can leave Dark Pit for now. Actually, I know you guys were debating on whether regular Pit or Dark Pit was better, and I feel like Dark Pit was worse. So maybe put Dark Pit down just so I can put Pit in high tier later.
Okay.
I don't know if there's really like a tier difference between them, but that I feel like a distinction should be made. Maybe.
Alright, Diddy Kong, high or low high tier?
I feel like Diddy Kong's fine there.
Donkey Kong?
Honestly, I feel like all of the rest of these are fine where they are.
Okay.
Actually.
Sounds good. Mega Man.
Mega Man. I'd imagine like mid tier.
Mid tier?
Although, yeah, I don't know if he's as bad as like those heavies, but maybe high tier. Cause he doesn't seem like as bad as those characters.
Is there anyone in this tier you want to move up?
I'd probably move Link up. Probably move Ken up.
Who?
And Greninja. Ken. And Greninja. And probably like I'm thinking about Banjo, Bowser, and Ike. Maybe Incineroar too. Probably not though. I feel like Ike could. I will move Ike up for now. I might change my mind later. Yeah, we'll just leave that for now. I think that's fine. I think that's fine.
What about Meta Knight?
Probably a low high tier. It'd be cool if he's good, but I remember him not being that great. It's like mega nerfed.
Mega nerf.
What about my boy Mewtwo?
To like high tier, probably.
High tier?
Yeah. I don't know.
We still got 4 hotlines at any point.
Oh, Wadi cool.
Yeah.
The Mii's, I don't know any. I feel like Mii Brawler is like decent, and the other two are like whatever.
Let's do Brawler first. Where do you think Brawler goes?
Put him in like high tier, I guess. And then the other two you could probably put in like low high tier. Maybe Gunner is better, but I don't really know.
You still have 4 hotlines.
Min seems like a top tier.
Top tier?
From what I remember. Yeah. Okay. Maybe top 10, but I'm thinking top tier for now.
Okay. Game & Watch.
Game & Watch. Like mid tier.
Mid tier?
Seems pretty mid. Yeah.
Okay. What about our boy Ness?
Yo, Brentley, I can't ask if he's better than Lucas.
You can ask if it beats Lucas, and you can ask if it's what his worst matchup is, or you can ask me a question.
Feel like Ness, just put him in the same tier, because I feel like there's probably not a tier between them. Honestly, you could probably move Dark Pit back up, because I'm feeling the same thing for Pit. I feel like they're not that different.
Yeah. Reminder, your questions are, you can ask the character's worst matchup, you can ask if they're better or worse than my character. You've already used asking Brentley if they're better or worse than his character. You can ask if it beats my character, and you can ask if it beats Brentley's character.
Okay.
And what about Pac-Man?
Pac-Man is like, I don't know if I'm dumb, but I think Pac-Man's like a top 10 character.
Better or worse than Joker?
People just like don't play him. Probably worse than Joker. That's a really weird thing about Pac-Man, because like I feel like he's really good, but I just never see people play him. But I feel like top 10 is right. Maybe it'll fill out and I'll feel different later, but
yeah, you're allowed to change. Alright, so tell me about Palutena.
Palutena, probably a top tier. I feel like Palutena's good.
Okay. Top tier?
I feel like I'm comfortable with top tier. Yeah.
Alright. Peach.
Peach, I want to say high tier.
High tier?
Like high tier, yeah.
Alright.
Pichu. I mean, I know there's individual players that are really fucking cracked on Pichu, like make it look like a broken character, but I don't know if that's like representative of like the overall Pichu player base. If like the character is really good, or if it's just like if we're it depends on what kind of tier list we're making. I feel like I want to put Pichu top 10 because when Pichu is cool, it's cool. Like Pichu's cool, so I want to put him high.
Okay, better or worse than Pac-Man?
Probably better.
Alright, how about Joker?
Probably better than Joker. Not better than Kazuya though, I don't think. So I feel like the broader player base is like better at playing Kazuya probably. Yeah. Rather than like the few players that are like really good at Pichu.
Alright, what about Pichu?
All of the Kazuya players are just so good at the game.
Yeah. What about the Pikachu, the older brother?
Pikachu, I feel like is less good, but still good. Like I feel like Pikachu's a top tier probably. I would imagine. I don't really actually know like all that much difference between them. Maybe Pikachu is like randomly dog shit compared to Pichu, but I feel like he's probably at least like good. Top tier feels fine.
Okay. How about all of them?
Olimar feels like I mean, Olimar like was really good, right? Or am I dumb? I don't even know. What's Olimar's like? What's his like worst matchups looking like?
Okay.
Actually, do you know, Jack? Because I fucking
Yeah,
don't.
Olimar's like a weird character.
I think it's Wolf,
Yeah, it might be matchup chart.
but I actually don't know.
Okay. Let's
I
see.
just be.
Here,
I mean,
I got it for you. I got it for you. Olimar's worst matchup, according to him, is Fox, Pac-Man. They're around the same level. Fox and Pac-Man-ish.
Okay.
Where did I put Olimar?
So
Where is he? Where'd he go?
Put him in
you
the
put him
bottom
back
right
on the
corner.
bottom.
Oh.
I want to say Olimar is like a low high tier in the just on the merit of him being like not even really necessarily based on that, because like those bad matchups are just like good characters.
Yeah.
I feel like so I feel like just on the merit of them being a weird character, that's like low high tier energy. Also, I want to move Fox and Falco up to top tier.
Gotcha.
That seems right to me. I feel like putting them lower would be kind of weird.
What
Piranha
about
Plant,
Plant Gang?
Plant Gang. That seems like a low high tier character to me. Maybe even mid tier, but I like Piranha Plant. Not that that really matters, but I feel like low high tier feels right. I feel like my mid tier is a little bit like light, but also the low tier is really light, so I think that's fine.
Yeah, this game had a lot of good characters.
Yeah, I feel like this is a good curve.
Yeah, it's almost a perfect curve. Actually, it's almost literally perfect. Like the amount you have above and below high tier. Wow. Like, this almost
Pokemon
matches this. This almost matches this.
Yeah. Pokemon Trainer is cool.
Yes.
I feel like I'm saying that about every other character. This character's cool.
Yeah.
Pokemon Trainer. He trains the Pokemon.
He do.
Oh, that's so real.
He's
That's
so real. He's so real.
real.
Look at all these Pokemon. He trains them all.
They're not Gen 1 Pokemon. He only trains Gen 1
I
Pokemon.
want to say high tier.
High tier.
I feel like, yeah, I feel like Pokemon Trainer is pretty high. I want to say high tier. Pithra is a top 10,
Okay.
or at least they were. I don't know if it's changed. I imagine it hasn't changed a lot.
Better or worse than Pac-Man?
I want to put him like above Joker.
Here.
Yeah, I
Perfect.
feel like maybe Pichu's high, but whatever.
Maybe. Alright, what about our boy Richter?
Richter. I feel like that's mid.
Mid?
I feel like Richter is mid.
Alright, what about
That seems good to me.
his buddy Ridley?
Ridley good does like cool stuff, right? Like they have good edge guard.
That's true.
I want to say high tier. Maybe they're low high tier, but Ridley's a really sick character, so I want to say high tier. Not based on like anything in game. I just like Ridley.
That's good. That's
So real of you.
Rob. I know that there's a lot of memes about Rob being really good, but I don't know if they're top 10 material or not. They're at the very least top, like, I don't know if they're top 10. They're at the very least top tier.
This is how I feel about Rob. Jenga reading my mind.
Yeah, we'll leave them in top tier for right now, and then we can fill in the top 10 later. Robin.
That's
I'd say,
Rob
like-
with extra letters.
I'm feeling like Robin is like, I don't know if their extra mechanics make them worse or better than like the average Fire Emblem character. I might just want to stick them in low high tier with the other ones. I feel like mid tier is too mean.
Yeah.
They probably have like decent stuff.
Alright. But what about the dynamic duo, Rosalina and Luna?
I want to say top tier. They kind of give me the same vibes that Palutena does, where it's like they just can do like kind of weird stuff. Even though they're probably like nothing alike as characters, they're just like the two sorceress women that are like they're kind of lit.
That's so. I've never thought about how they're both sorceress women. That's cool. Yeah. What about that boy Roy?
Roy gives me same vibes as Ike.
Okay.
But like less slow.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe still low high tier though.
Okay.
Also I feel like Marth and Lucina should move up a tier.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense. I really don't know anything about Foreign. Like she's kind of a swordy-ish, right? But she also has like weird dragon shit.
You can
and
use
I don't know
your
anything about it.
hotlines on someone you've already done if you'd like.
Yeah.
You still haven't asked if they're better than my character or beat my character or if they beat Bradley's
Yeah,
character.
but that's because like I don't know shit about Sheik though.
Okay, so you
Like,
do know my character.
Alright,
what about you know? Let's just do Sheik. Where do you think Sheik goes?
Low tier.
I don't know if Sheik's a top tier character or not. I want to say at very least a high tier character. I feel like they're probably better than. I feel like they're better or at least like equal to the other characters in high tier. Maybe top tier.
What do you know about Sheik?
That like you have like pretty like not that much like I honestly kind of hard to explain. Like I don't want to just say like you don't get much damage off single hit kind of fast. Like I feel like there's more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have decent like camp. You have good camp, I feel like. Like you're also not like that fast. Like you have good tools to win like neutral, I feel like. But you kind of like have to do stuff. I don't know. This is all very vague.
I'll put her high tier.
Yeah, just put her in a high tier for now. Maybe, yeah. I think that's fine. I feel like that's fair. Maybe top tier. I feel like Sheik is a very divisive character, and like there's not necessarily a right answer here.
You know, the community would agree with you. I see people put them in like every tier.
Low tier.
Ryu. I mean, are they all that different from Ken? Even?
I'll say they're more different from Ken than these two are from each other for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna imagine that means that they have like one or two different
they
combos.
have similar moves but different game plans is how I'll put it.
Okay.
Think of Fox and Falco from Melee. That level is different.
So where do I even have Ken? Ken is in high tier, right?
No, low high tier.
Oh no, he's in low high tier. Maybe Ryu is low high tier and Ken is high tier actually.
Okay.
Highly tiered.
Because I'm feeling like Ken is better than Ryu for some reason. That's just the vibe I have. Samus is dope as fuck. Not based on anything in Smash. Just I want to put her in high tier probably.
God.
That seems right.
Why are you putting Wario there?
Because now I gotta ask where Jenga thinks Wario goes. You still got 3 hotlines.
I would imagine. What's thing is like. Matchup charts can be all over the place.
Well, you
so
can
I
ask.
feel like
You can ask if Sheik beats them. You can ask if they're better than Sheik, and you can ask if they beat Lucas.
okay, you think Wario's better than Sheik?
I'm gonna say they're extremely close together, and it could be debatable. I think Sheik's better, but I think they're very, very close.
Okay, I'm gonna put Sheik and Wario in top tier.
Okay.
I feel like that makes sense. Sephiroth, I don't know if Sephiroth is top 10. I feel like he's at least top tier, probably. I want to say top tier. Makes sense for me right now.
Alright.
Shulk. Shulk is one of those characters where it's like, I have zero interest in them because it's Xenoblade.
Yeah, me too. For real.
And I don't like see anything about them either way, but I feel like they're good for some reason. Not like amazing, but like decent. So I'm tempted to say like high tier. Low high tier doesn't necessarily feel right, but maybe it is. You know what? It's a Xenoblade character. Put it in low high tier. I don't give a fuck. I will disrespect the Xenoblade character.
Alright, what about Solid Snake?
I feel like that's top tier.
Okay.
Snake's, he's cool. He's cool. Sonic, top 10.
Yeah, so you hear us talk about Sonic, clearly.
Yeah.
Alright, how good do you think Sonic is?
Better than Pac-Man, better than Joker. Honestly, probably better than all of those characters. Not, like, if we're going back to the Kazuya thing...
How easy they are?
Like, I think Sonic is harder to play, for sure. But, like, definitely a better character, I think.
Spittin' straight facts. Sora.
I only know that Sora has, like, really annoying stuff that he can do, but I don't know if he's, like, actually, like, pretty good. I want to say, like, high tier at least, maybe top tier. I'll say high. He is a DLC character, so, like, maybe he's broken. Because, like, all the other ones are, like... if I put him in high tier, all the other DLC characters are, like, a full tier above him. So, like, maybe that should be something. And he should be high tier, but maybe he's just actually, like, mid comparatively. I want to say high tier. That feels right. I don't really... Yeah.
Makes sense. Alright, what about Steven Minecraft? Have you ever heard anything about Steven Minecraft?
Who is this guy? I don't know who he is. No clue. Probably... yeah. Who?
He's off.
Yeah, fucking Steve. Who is this guy? Who the fuck? Never heard of him. Probably... I mean, I feel like it would be weird if I put him anywhere other than top 1.
You know what?
Like,
I think
even if you want to make arguments that like some of the other characters are like better in a vacuum, like I feel like Steve just like also has the thing where he's like potentially the best and also maybe not the hardest. But I don't really know, but that's kind of the vibe I get.
I think that's an excellent vibe. In fact, I think that is the objectively correct vibe.
And then
Terry.
Okay, who's the next? Oh yeah, Terry. Okay, there's 3
There's 4 of you on Kazuya.
Shotos.
You know what game Terry's from?
I probably should, but
King of
like...
Fighters.
Okay, yeah, okay. Right. For some reason, I was thinking it's only 2. Maybe it's just because like Ken and Terry's color schemes are a little bit similar. And I don't really pay that much attention. But say Terry, I feel like can just go next to Ken. I don't want to think about it too hard.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
What about our boy Toon Link?
Toon Link, I feel like
Or Tink?
Tink is probably like a gimmickier version of Bink, Big Link.
Big,
But and that can either be like a good thing or a bad thing. So
Dink.
I want to say that having like a less, because it's either like they're very annoying and that's really good if you're like good at the character, or they just have like a less consistent game plan and that's bad if you're good at the game. So I want to say that they're more of like a gimmick character and they're probably worse. So I want to go with like low high tier.
So
Maybe
since-
even mid tier, but I think low high tier works.
Gotcha. Alright, what about Villager?
Villager, I mean, Villager's kind of just like, I just imagine they're like a worse Isabella for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Villager's like a mid tier and I should move Isabella up.
Okay, we can do that.
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Alright, what about
Wii Fit Trainer.
Wii Fit Trainer. Salute the sun.
Wii Fit Trainer's cool.
Agreed.
I feel like I'd never really see people play her, but when people do, it's like kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a respectable thing, even though I have no clue what's happening.
Uh-huh.
So I want to say like low high tier because I feel like they're not that good, but they definitely have like some things that they can do that are pretty sweet.
Sounds good.
So yeah.
Alright.
Wolf is one of those characters that I know is like really good, but I never like pay attention to them. They're always kind of like, I don't know. They're like a tertiary, they're like a background character that like I know is supposed to be pretty good, but I don't really, I don't know. I want to say top 10. That might be fucked up.
Alright.
Maybe
where-
like towards the bottom of it. Yeah, just at the bottom.
Okay.
Maybe they're even better, but I feel like they should be at least top 10 for some reason.
What about
Yoshi, I want to say top tier, purely based on like Brentley talking about the bullshit that they can do.
You can ask if it beats Lucas or Sheik. You can ask one of those questions.
Yeah, does it beat Lucas?
It beats Lucas and Sheik +2 easily.
Okay, you were just
Okay, yeah.
you were just giving the Sheik information, but
Okay, yeah, I'll say top tier then for sure.
I
I don't know
not
about top
+2
10,
for Lucas, but it's like +1 for Lucas. It's not a good
it's one +1 against Lucas. Yeah. He beats
Yeah.
Alright, what about
Okay.
Young Link?
Yink. That sounds like a slur. I should feel like I shouldn't say that.
People say Yink all
Yink.
the time in the community.
That's so funny. Yink is, I feel like, has to be better than Tink for
Okay.
some reason. But maybe actually probably better than Bink too.
Mm-hmm.
Where did I even put Bink is in high tier. I can't find them,
Bink's
but I
low height.
Oh no, I put them in low high tier. Okay. Honestly, I don't know if Yink is top tier or not. How does Yink fare against Sheik?
Okay, this is like a highly debatable topic. Whenever the best Sheik made the first matchup, he actually said Yink was Sheik's worst matchup, but now it's usually either even or Yink beats Sheik. There's no one who says Sheik beats Yink.
Okay, so I'm thinking Yink has like pretty good things to deal with camp, and also has like pretty good camp himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's got like the wacky projectiles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some high level like there's some like kind of higher brain things you can do there as like a good player probably.
High level thinking.
Yeah. I don't know if that's really top tier material, but I want to say like definitely high tier. Just because like I don't know if they're like as good as Sheik in general, but they definitely seem like the type of character to be specifically annoying to Sheik.
He is. I'll give
So
that.
like, so yeah, like, if Sheik is good and they're specifically good against Sheik, then they're probably like generally worse than that tier of character. So your high tier makes sense to me.
These are the last two. We're not doing Daisy is literally identical to Peach. They removed the only difference they have, so we're not doing Daisy.
Okay.
Alright. Zelda.
Zelda is, I want to say, high tier. I feel like she's similar to like she's in that same camp of like Rosalina Paluteana, but I feel like she's closer to Peach for some reason. This isn't even like necessarily based on anything that I know about the game, other than just like, yeah, I don't know. That feels right. That feels like the vibe that I'm getting.
No, that makes sense. Alright, last character, Zero Suit Samus. Have you heard anything about Zero Suit? Just curious.
I mean, I've heard you talk about her a little bit. That she's like pretty good. I don't know if she's better than Samus or not, but let's. I want to say she's pretty good. I don't know if she's top tier. I want to say at least high tier, but probably not top tier.
Alright. So
Yeah, that feels right.
The last thing we need you to do is choose which characters. You can do a little rearranging, but first I need you to put 2 more characters in the top 10.
Okay, so the 2 more characters that need to go in the top tier, I'm gonna say
Top 10.
Yeah, top 10 is I want to say definitely Rob at least.
Okay.
And then I'm thinking Min at the bottom.
Okay.
Just because I know Min was really good for a time. Same sort of vibes as Wario, where like I knew that like Min and Wario were like top contenders, but I don't know if that's something that has shifted. I feel like Wario has probably fallen off, but I don't know if Min has. Min is probably like on the boundary, I feel like. I don't know if she's better than Rob or not. I want to put Rob higher. I feel like Rob is cool. I think this is actually good as is.
Alright, do you want to move any other characters? Yeah, I'll let you have a second.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like this is about as good as it's gonna get. I'm pretty confident in this. Like, as confident as I can be, not really.
So now
I think this is pretty good.
We're gonna go to the official tier list made by like several top players.
Did Jenga even put 10 characters in top 10?
Yeah, we made sure she did. Alright. Ult, rank, smash, tier list. I'm gonna point out a couple. I'm gonna tell you did really good. Really good. However, there is
That was an interesting Pichu placement. I just gotta say from you, Jenga. That was the one that caught my eye the most. The
Okay,
Pichu
why
placement.
is it so low quality?
You open nice 288 by fucking nice opening the thumbnail and then closing the tab.
I felt like Pichu was sus, but like I just want Pichu to be good, so I didn't really care.
So, you kind of nailed this. Pichu, Pichu
much
is
lower,
all the way down here. Probably.
Did you like look at a tier list in 2018 or something?
Yeah, Pichu got nerfed to the ground though, so I understand. Like Pichu was what's considered top 1.
So they were very good. Like I knew that they probably got nerfed, but I didn't know that it was like that dramatic.
Yeah, it was actually it wasn't that dramatic too. The meta kind of shifted away from Pichu.
That makes sense.
Like Void played Pichu first, and Void always like innovates characters really quick. So like Pichu had a fleshed out combo game before any other character in the game.
Okay.
But the rest of your top tier is pretty stunningly good.
Pretty solid. Wow, Roy is really high. I did not.
Yeah, you put Roy all the way down here. Roy is up in top 10 here.
That's surprising.
Yeah. Probably the biggest atrocity of the list is Game & Watch, who is an S tier character in the bottom. Like,
that's
20.
great. I didn't look. I just don't respect Game & Watch. He just he just doesn't look very interesting. Like, I don't know. Not a character that I really care about disrespecting. That's fine. Sorry, Game & Watch.
Shulk is an S tier character. You have him in low high tier.
I thought they were good, but I did not.
Roy and Game & Watch probably got hit, and Shulk are probably the hardest hit here. I really like how me talking about how good my Donkey Kong is all the time has gaslit you into putting Donkey Kong in a high tier when he's bottom 20 in this list.
That's kind of sad.
He's just a combo fiend, but he's easily the most easy to combo character in the game. Like he'll kill you in like a combo or two, but he's also the easiest character to combo in the game.
That makes sense.
Yeah. You know, you put Banjo like bottom 6,
7.
but I still think bottom no.
Yeah.
They're not ordered.
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, ordered. I was gonna say I still think you put Banjo too high. That's my opinion.
But this is acceptable. I think we're doing put Banjo is actually a pretty good place. You were really insightful about characters you knew nothing about. You looked at this character, and the description you gave for Bowser Jr. was more accurate than what I could have gave. the description of he looks like he's a fucking like what did you say, gimmick character? But if you like are really want to main him, you can get something done, and I'm like, that's perfect.
That's not what she said, but let's just pretend that's what
she said. That with one extra word. Anyway. The links are pretty good. Falco is definitely
Lucario really high.
Yeah, Lucario is not great. Lucario's gimmick is the more higher damage percent they are, the better they get.
To be fair, the one local I've been to, there was a Lucario pop off that was really sick.
You went to a local?
So
that's right. You were there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
right.
that was the one time that I saw Lucario pop off, and it was like kind of cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. The Donkey Kong makes you feel so good that we've gaslit you. Zelda sucks. Zelda's a bad character.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah.
I felt like I didn't know she was that bad. Like I didn't think she was that good, but I didn't know she was that bad.
Sure she's bottom 10 here. Yeah, she's 8th worst.
Yeah, that's crazy. Also, Peach is way better than I thought.
Oh yeah, Peach Mutace, the best Peach lives in Texas, and he just beat MKLeo, Light, all the best players in the world in one tournament.
Yeah. Okay.
But I actually think you did pretty amazingly well for someone who doesn't play Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Pretty good list.
And I feel like there's some leeway here. Like you just said that this one player did that well on Peach, but how good is the average Peach player base? Is Peach in general a good character, you would say?
See, people would probably say yes. There's a decent amount of good Peaches, but
yeah.
There's a good Peach in Japan named Umeki, and there's Ling, but Peach is the highest APM character in the game, so it's not very welcoming to new players.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was thinking. Is that that with my placement is Peach seems like a character that's just really solid, but if you want to go above and beyond, she can be really good. So that makes sense, putting her really high.
Yeah. Chrom sucks. He's really not that bad on here, but Chrom has probably the worst recovery. Maybe the worst recovery in the game. Maybe even worse than not worse than these two. But Chrom's recovery is really bad. It's extremely exploitable. That's why Chrom is so much. Chrom and Roy have the exact same moves except for their recovery, but not much of a difference it made. But yeah, I think you kind of nailed it.
Yeah, there's some I actually want to look at the links. So Young Link I got pretty good, I think. Maybe could be a tier higher. And then I mean they're
I think you nailed the links. The links are on.
They're in order, I think. Yeah. They're in order and like how I would have them in my head.
Luigi
Maybe
is not top tier. He kind of does the same shit as Kazuya, but his ability to land a hit is a lot. He has to take way bigger risks to land a hit.
yeah.
Like
That makes sense.
If he gets all his combos off a grab, and his grab is extremely laggy.
I mean, when I placed him, I kind of like knew that he was like probably a gimmick character. I just wanted him. I just felt like putting him in top tier.
Yeah.
Luigi doesn't need grab burst combos.
That's true.
It's like,
He just also has bad air drift. He can get off aerials too. But...
Yeah, I put Rosalina pretty high.
To be fair, there's a top 10 player in the world who plays Rosalina. But he's the only one.
Sense.
He is quite literally the only Rosalina on the face of the earth to ever exist. Like,
yeah,
I haven't even seen a Rosalina who's even decent at any local level.
Kind of same thing with like Mewtwo, where like my view is biased by knowing like one player that's like pretty cool.
Yeah, Wadi. Alright, but I think that wraps it up. So thank you. I think you kind of did extremely well, and it shows that you listened to us when we complain about Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Except for Pichu for some reason.
Except for Pichu. Who... but then again, I've talked about, like, we have a local Pichu who's really good, so...
Jenga smokes crack and then looks at pictures of Pichu.
I just think it's really cool that this fucking little baby shit Pokemon just is able... I don't know. I just want that to be a thing.
Yeah,
that this thing that's like 1 pixel can beat the game.
Alright, so good time guys, and good.